Blasphemous decapitated Jesus Halloween display in New Orleans sparks controversy. In New Orleans, Vic Miorana's Halloween display has become a lightning rod for controversy, not just for its audacity, but for its graphic depictions. The center of the storm is a shocking representation of a decapitated Jesus with Satan clutching Jesus's bloody head. Surrounding this are crucified priests and nuns suspended grotesquely, while below, figures of churchgoers sit on blood-stained pews. And this is all in this man's front yard. Despite Miorana's defense that such horror is common in haunted houses and films, the community's uproar has been palpable. This backlash extended beyond verbal critique, leading to protests outside his house and his long term girlfriend reportedly breaking up with him over it. Although the fire marshal mandated the removal of a flamethrower element that was part of this display originally, citing safety concerns, the essence of the display remains unchanged. Off season, Miorana, known for his fervent political messages, often targets President Joe Biden with his displays. Okay, this is, yeah, Seed of Iblis is saying this was metal as F. Okay, this is pretty wild. So in New Orleans, there has been some outrage after this man created one of the craziest Halloween displays I have ever seen. So here we can see some photos of it, and we see the house, and we see kind of, to me, this almost looks like the facade of like a fireplace, but constructed onto like the front of his house somehow. And we see the the beheaded Jesus in the bottom middle. And then we see Satan in a cutout circle coming from above, holding Jesus's head, beheaded head. And then we see the crucified priests and nuns on Jesus's left and right. And what you can't see in this photo is that in the front of the yard, there are all these pews, and the pews are filled with like bloody nuns and priests. And the, there used to be a flamethrower that was part of this display. I've heard different reports. I've heard some reports say that the flamethrower was targeted at Jesus and would throw the fire at Jesus. And then I've seen other reports saying that the flamethrower was actually coming from Jesus, so that Jesus's body would be like whoosh whoosh whoosh, like projecting fire. But obviously that's going to be a safety hazard. You can't just, like, the idea of that just going off in someone's front yard does legitimately sound dangerous. So the fire marshal made him remove it. Yeah, so this is a image from his Facebook post where he's being interviewed by the local news, and he replied, he made a meme out of it, and he had the caption saying, "Do you see yourself ever taking it down?" And then he just captioned, "Absolutely not." So part of what I read his kind of inspiration was he was like, to me, like, this is what is scary. Like, everyone
Ooh.
has different ideas of what they scares them, and this is what scares him. It says, speaking to NOLA.com, Miorana said that, quote, religious churches and things scare people. They make you uncomfortable and they pull a different reaction, but it's nothing you don't see in a scary movie, video games, or a haunted house. So he's saying, like, basically, like, to me, this is what's scary. And then the actual gore of it, he's right. The actual gore is not unusual from what you see in a haunted house. It's just who is being portrayed with gore. Um, Zayd is saying this guy is the Christian Salwan Momika. um and the thing is so the neighborhood is all really upset with him. There's the local moms being like, we send our children to Catholic school and they have to walk by this every day. Oh my god, like the indignation. There are people trying to get the city to like take down the display, and there was some city official or fire marshal or something basically saying that they have no recourse. This is his property. He is within his right to do this. He has
Yeah.
fully protected rights to do this. Yeah, Denisha is saying the local Karens are big mad. True. And Zayd is saying the gore isn't different from what's in the Bible. Actually, I think you're right. I
The,
think the gore in the Bible might be worse.
yeah, I mean, you could, if you had the scene from the Bible where the bears are tearing apart children because they insulted a prophet, that would be more gory than this, and that would be biblical,
Yeah.
completely biblical. Yeah.
Yeah. Um
I mean, we have scenes in the Bible where you're smashing. God claims that people are happy are the people who are smashing babies' heads at rocks. Babies' heads at rocks in the Bible, guys, in the Bible. That would be more gore than this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he commented, he said, mainly it's all about fun. It's all for pretend, and that this is his own personal opinions of what is actually scary. And I know it can be a touchy subject, and not everyone is going to like it, but the insults and attacks and the threats, we've got people inciting violence against my home and my family, and it's really kind of gotten out of hand. To the people that are insulting or bullying or threatening or inciting violence, I would like to say that I forgive them. I love them. God bless them and happy Halloween.
Oh my god. That's beautiful. That's
There are
like
some reports saying, oops, I just muted myself. There are reports, I don't know if this is true, but that his girlfriend of 4 years, who's also the mother of his child, broke up with him because of that. Because of this, because she was like scared of losing her job over it. Which if that's true, that's a shame. But apparently he refuses to take it down, and he doesn't have to take it down. Um
yeah. What
Zayd
why
is
do
saying, I
they
really
think
hope this guy is a Behemoth fan. It would be the icing on the cake. That's a good point. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I don't understand what they can like the people who protesting. Like, what are you? How are you gonna force? This is his house. Like, this is his rights. Like, what are you gonna? How are you gonna? How are you gonna change? Like,
Well, I mean, there are certain
what
it
can you do?
depends
You
on,
can't do
in
anything.
certain neighborhoods, there are housing associations and they can force you
Oh,
to do certain things on your property. It doesn't seem like that's the case. There are certain city ordinances where they can force you to change certain things on your property. So there is precedent for that kind of thing, but I don't that doesn't seem to be the case for this particular kind of display. That's more like, oh, if you have a historical building, you can only do these sorts of things to it. Oh, if you have to have your grass cut and your sprinklers go off at a certain time if you have the displeasure of living under an HOA. Um but yeah, I just I don't know. I thought that this was pretty hilarious, I'm not going to
more
lie.
people should do. More people should do this now. This should become normalized
Yeah.
as a way to spread blasphemy.
Maybe I'm being a little bit of a I don't know. I don't know how to put this, but I could kind of see how like some people might feel threatened by this.
Why? I mean, they're Christians. Of course, they're threatened by everything.
Yeah, I mean, it is very antagonistic,
Yeah.
but
Well,
at the same time, I mean, this is like America, right? Christians are not overwhelmingly threatened in America. You're not living in Pakistan, right? So
Well, they try to be threatened by as many things as they possibly. I mean, you have to be a victim.
Well,
If you're
exactly, because that's
Christian,
how you maintain
yeah,
power.
yeah, yeah. Anyways, we got a super chat.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Asian American, thank you for the super chat. He's saying they should have the head slowly growing back on Easter. Okay, that's genius.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like that idea. That's fantastic. Okay. You
And
know,
Seth is
guys,
bringing up a good point. He's saying there are
no,
Catholic
wait, wait,
Easter
wait, 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 wait,
celebrations.
wait,
Oh,
wait,
go
wait.
ahead.
Hold on, wait, let me finish my point first. Um, having blasphemous zombie Jesus, dead Jesus, bloody Jesus, zombie Jesus related stuff is a very good investment, both in costumes and decor and art, because you could both use it both on Halloween. Oh, you could use it on Halloween, Christmas, and Easter.
Oh my
Like you
God, a 3
cover
for 1.
Yeah, you cover 3 holidays with zombie Jesus related, theme, art, and costumes, right? So good investment for parties and everywhere. There's no other thing that you could cover 3 holidays at the same time. So yeah, but yeah, what is Seth saying?
And this guy reportedly spends like thousands on his Halloween displays. I mean, if you don't live in America, I don't know how to communicate to people how hard Denisha's saying she's taking notes. Like some people in America take Halloween so seriously, it cannot be understated. Like it is
Mm.
it's no less than like a lifestyle. I love this comment by Seth. He's saying there are Catholic Easter celebrations and parades around the world more gruesome than that display because real people brutalize themselves. Yeah, real people
Mm.
crucify themselves.
Do you know who makes the most amazing, gorgeous, and other adjectives that I can't use here on YouTube, blasphemous art ever? We do! And for some reason, we are giving it away for free. Download them now using the link in the description before we change our mind.